No. Welcome, everybody. And Pan the Organizer. How's it going, buddy?
Good, you?
Doing good. Oh, look, Eddie's here too. Oh, my goodness.
Woo.
Where'd you go?
The whole fam is in there.
I had to fix
He's
my
like,
attitude because Pan said I was salty balls this morning. So
yeah,
I was
you need to straighten up for this live stream, all right?
I was like, I gotta.
Oh, we're doing the reverse cap thing today.
If I had hair,
Yeah.
it looked better. Like
Real
a nerd.
1990.
Man, I'm excited because we are discussing more of the newest
Oh my
V2 releases,
goodness.
hot off the press, ready to roll.
Hot off the
Giveaway
press.
in this video. There's also going to be something very special I'm going to keep till the end. So for all those who tune in, there's some things sometimes that are only revealed on live streams. And of course, when we're here with the boys from the House of Rags, it's going to be something special. So stay tuned until the end.
Stay tuned to the end. Very
Oh, by the way, I
You
just
always
came
got
back
something cooking.
from Italy, boys. I was at the
Italy?
Olympic Games. I brought my brother there. That was part of his Christmas gift for the
No way.
hockey medals and the bronze medal game, the gold medal game.
Let's have a moment.
Congratulations, USA!
Let me have.
You-
Let's have a moment. Sounds.
you ripped
Where's my
you
lighter?
ripped Canada a new one.
Yeah, lost.
What happened to Canada
happened?
in the
What
Olympic
happened, man?
Games? USA hasn't won since that movie came out. What was that movie called?
1980, The Miracle on Ice.
Yeah. So dang, dude,
40
Canada's
somewhat years.
best in the world for hockey. What happened?
It was the tightest game, 2-1 in overtime, and it could have gone both ways. But no excuses. Canada dominated for 2 periods, but USA got it done. The goalie did the game of his match, and kudos where kudos are deserved. Both teams were the best in the tournament, undefeated up to that
Shout out to
point.
North America for having hockey
Let's
teams.
go. We
Yep,
did it.
we showed the world what USA and Canada can do. But yeah, your goalie Connor Hellebuck was a stud. He faced like 42 shots, which is unheard of in the Olympic gold medal game. So
What a
nuts.
monster.
it was wild. But being there was insane. We could hear the Canada USA chants. It was pretty awesome to see that. First time I'd been to a medal ceremony at an Olympic Games, so it was wild, absolutely wild.
How long were you there?
We were just for the weekend. We left on Friday night, arrived Saturday morning. Saturday evening was the bronze medal game. Sunday morning, gold medal game, and then Monday flying back all the way here. So it was like a weekend of brothers to enjoy. My brother is a hockey fanatic, even more so than I am. So yeah, it was crazy.
That's awesome, man. All the way to Italy for a hockey game. That's nuts.
That's
And the women too, the American women, congratulations. They also won gold. So you guys took everything hockey. That's the only sport we're known and good at. And we dropped this one. Terrible.
All right. Well, you know what we got to do first, gentlemen. Let's get this rolling. So we're going to give away Pan's whole microfiber line. So for a couple now, we've been running a giveaway on Instagram. You got to head over to either Pan the Organizer or the House of Rags. We got a collab post. It looks like this. So it's me with Pan's towels. What you have to do to enter this giveaway, we got 10K views. It's got 315 likes. You got to go to the comment section. You got to comment on that post, and you also have to follow both accounts. So you have to follow the House of Rags and Pan the Organizer. Drop a comment, tag a friend, and you're entered to give away or be entered to get Pan's towel line. Look at that, all the towels.
Remind them what's in the kit, Jamie, because there's a lot
Well, here, let's just pull it up real quick. Then we got all these chemicals we're going to talk about shortly. But look here, you get the drying towel. No logo on this bad boy no more. Drying towels there. Rinseless drying pack, 2-pack, clean wash mitt, Mr. Twister 3-pack, Freebird 400. Jobber 350, level 1 and final level towels, which I demoed on the House of Rags YouTube channel in my last video. So if you need to know how those towels come into play, especially paired up with that now in stock 1-year ceramic spray coating.
Yes. Hopefully this one stays in stock for more than a few days. Anyways, we have another batch coming after that one.
Hey, real quick, fellas, before you get into particulars and before Pan gets into his V2, if you have questions, please put them in the comments. I will star them, Jamie. So that means get the hell out my comments. I got this. You run the show.
I'm not touching the comments.
I got the comments. So put your comments, put your question in comments. We're not ignoring you. So if we don't put you up, it's because we're going to ask those at the end so we could get through Pan has an idea for the program today. So every question you have, please ask. I'll start and we'll get back to you ASAP. Didn't want anyone to think we're ignoring you. Thank you.
That's right. And by the way, for even if you don't win the giveaway, you still have a few days left till the end of February for the microfiber sale on the House of Rags, guys. Boom. So we got that huge 20% discount, all microfibers, including Clean by Pan, and of course, Detail Co, Thor towels.
You gotta read that, Pan.
Out, man. You can pick those up. You also get free shipping on orders over $99. So
super chat. All right, Pan, give it a read.
Oh, that's in French. Victor. Salut Victor. So he's from Montreal, where I'm from. Salut Pan. What does he say? Bon après-midi. Malheureusement, je ne pourrai pas regarder le live car je travaille. So he says, happy hi to everyone. Unfortunately, he's working right now. He can't watch the live, but he really wanted to chime in and say hi.
How do you say what's up, my guy, in French?
Great supporter. What's up, my guy?
In French.
Hey, salut Victor.
Hey, salut Vital.
That's good. You even have the accent. I love that.
Yeah, boy.
There you go. Hey, so if you don't win the Clean microfiber kit, save 20% off rest of February. February is almost out of here, boys. We're almost into March. It's almost full detail season.
Yeah, and by the way, look, I don't know if you guys can see outside, but of course here the mess. It's snowing again.
No way.
Look at the amount of snow on the roofs. This ain't gonna melt till like April.
Wow. Oh, you're sweating, man.
I'm done with winter. I'm done.
Nice. So you got about another minute. Go enter the giveaway if you want to enter it on Instagram, here. And then we'll give it away. I'm on
the House of Rags Instagram. Where do I register for the giveaway?
I've got it pinned at the top of the page. Focus phone.
Look at the one where Jamie is holding the Clean by Pan teal colored drying towel.
Video. Yep. Very top video. So House of Rags Instagram, top video.
Click the video, go into the comment section of that video.
The Bays Mesa to carry Clean by Pan.
Oh, you got some Clean by Pan over there at Mesa.
The Bays Mesa needs to have that Clean by Pan action.
Definitely. Need the towels.
For some reason, I can't comment in the comment section. It says does not accept. Failed comment has failed to post as Pan the organizer. So we're having technical difficulties this morning.
Do you want me to post as
Pan? I'll be honest, StreamYard is a dumpster. So
try now, Pan.
All right, try now.
Look, they carry Clean, bro. They carry Clean by Pan.
Oh,
no, it says failed to post.
Well, we tried.
Shout out. So if you're in the Arizona area and you want to try out some Clean by Pan products, head over to the Bays Mesa.
Yeah. You know about the Bays Pan? You can pull up, wash
your own car,
shampoo, dry it off. That's amazing.
Jason Otterness from Chicago, it just came up with that super concept where you can enjoy using professional grade equipment and take time to enjoy detailing your cars. And yeah, he's a big supporter. He has the full Clean by Pan the organizer line at the base as well. So there's different locations in the US.
That's nuts. So we're catching up to the South Korean, I think, car wash culture. South Korea, they have bays everywhere. Like,
no, we're not catching up. They got a bay.
They're so far ahead of us. Yeah,
they got robots who clean your shoes off for you and then walk you to the door.
Level. They're another level. One day we'll get out there and investigate the car cleaning, situation.
All right, guys, let's go over V2 because we got 1,000 questions coming in.
Well, we got to give away I was giving everyone a minute just to.
Oh, a minute. Okay. You got a minute to win, and then we're moving forward.
Pull it up. Let's go. It's been a minute. Pull it up.
Let's go. Yep, let's do it.
Let's give it
Just give me the light. You guys got to stop pressuring me. Right? I don't like pressure.
No, pull it up.
You guys got to stop.
Pull it up.
Stop the cat.
Man, these lives are always wild.
All right. Look, we only had 2 more people register. You guys don't want to win. No one wants it.
And for those who just tuned in, wait till you see the reveal I have for the end of the video.
Drive all the way to Arizona from California and wash that car. Yes, you should. All right. Where's this thing?
You told me to pull up the freaking winner, bro. It's going to determine the winner right now.
How does this work? I need to.
Congratulations to
Out of the Trunk Mobile.
Detailing.
Let's go. All right, I know that guy. So he was at the H2O grand opening.
There we go. You won. Email Jamie at thehouseofrags.com. We'll get it shipped out from I think it's coming from Omaha because we sent it all the way over there because we're switching our bays to Chicago. So,
yep.
That's wild. Congrats. That's a big one right there.
Dude, you know what's wild? You can fly in now, Pan Direct, dog.
Yes, that's right.
Chicago, yep.
Direct flight.
Direct flight.
I ain't got no direct flights.
So boys, let's dig right into V2.
Let's do it.
So we revealed in the last live stream the first batches of V2s, the panel prep sprays. There was the ceramic spray sealant version 2, the tire dressing V2, which is now water-based. And today we're hot off the press. This has been available for a few days at this point. We have the interior quick detailer V2. We have the shampoo V2. We have the quick detailer V2 as well. What are the differences? Well, a lot of things have changed. So we're trying to always improve on what we have based not only on feedback, but of course, R&D continues. I like to continue testing, as everyone knows, what's out there, what the competition is doing to stay up to date. And also just continuously improve. I think if you stay where you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the detailing industry wouldn't improve. So the same applies. I always promised I would keep on improving on the products, and here we are. So shampoo V2, if Jamie can pull it up on the website, you guys can also see the bottle. By the way, for all the V2s, for you guys to easily identify them, on the logo, there's the Easter egg where you see the dot of the Clean by Pan logo. There's a V2 in there, and up top on the color tab, you're going to see V2 as well. So you can easily distinguish V1 from V2. So what we did with this new shampoo is improve pretty much everything, but the biggest change for V2 is the concentration. So this is double the concentration, where V1 was a 1 to 256 ratio in the bucket. Now we're looking at 1 to 500. So double the concentration, more value for your money, and more lubrication as well, and more cleaning power. So it's not a pH neutral. This is a little higher up on the pH level to give us more of that cleaning power. It's still not that pH 10, 11, 14. It's still wax safe, safe on sealants, PPF, vinyl wraps, ceramic coatings, you name it, but it has just a little more bite for that. And obviously you can use it in the foam cannon as well. So now, because it has double that concentration in your foam cannon, all you need is 1 ounce if you want good foam, 2 ounces if you want extremely good foam. And we recommend a 1 to 10 dilution ratio in the foam cannon if you have extremely hard water or something like a super weak pressure washer. But in the testing, you're going to see individual videos for the products coming up on my channel. If you guys remember, we also bought a 1.2 gallon per minute Ryobi. So just an entry level.
Do you remember the one before that was Hot Dookie? That one, the pressure washer before that, you're like, what is this? Pan's face. Pan's very, in person, he goes 0-60 when things aren't like, he's like this.
I'm super demanding. Yep.
He's like
that pressure washer was,
that pressure for the beauty of the bay where we were at, that pressure washer was absolute garbage.
When it gets there, you got to change that pressure washer.
We got the Ryobi, and it still worked super well because, of course, I wanted it to work great with any type of pressure washer. So you guys are going to see that in the demo. So 1 or 2 ounces in your foam cannon, or a 1 to 10 ratio. You guys play with the ratios and get the foam output you want. More foam doesn't mean more cleaning power, by the way. It's just more fun to watch. This is not a dedicated pre-wash snow foam, though. Still, this is a shampoo. It just so happens you can use it in your pre-wash to add lubrication for your pre-wash stage to rinse off loose dirt and debris. But the main star is in the bucket. So all you'll need when you add, I typically add 4 gallons of water, which is 15 liters. You only need an ounce of this or 30 mils in your bucket. If you want to, yes, you can add 2 ounces or 60 milliliters, but the concentration doubled, so you're using much less. And don't worry, of course, we have all the precise instructions here for use in your bucket and in the foam cannon. So everything is super well indicated. We kept the scent as well. That was one thing that was requested. People love the scent of this one. So it's still that citrus grove, the melody of fruity scents. So fresh and fruity. So, and the lubricity, again, I said we increased that. It's always important if you want to prevent marring under the mitt. Anytime you're contacting the paint during the wash stage with your wash media, or during the drying stage with your drying towel where you'd use a QD for lubrication, well, in your washing, the more lubricity you have from your shampoo, the better. So, and it's readily biodegradable, no PFAS like all my chemicals. So it's as safe as it can be, safe on skin as well. We changed the surfactant package in this one. So it gives a slightly longer lasting billowy type foam. It still has that great cling that it was known for. It's super easy to dilute. We kept that despite increasing the concentration. So it's not goopy or impossible to dilute. And you're going to get that cling, and it rinses off super easily. When people ask me, why is it important, Pan, for a soap to rinse off easily and freely? Well, it's to leave no residue behind, because there are some soaps that are harder to rinse off, and those can potentially leave a film that can mask hydrophobics. Right, Jamie?
Yeah.
So it's important for the soap to rinse off freely and easily, and this one does that. Sun friendly as well. If you're a mobile detailer, you have no other choice to work outside, even if it dries on the surface. As soon as you're going to rinse off, it rinses freely, it reactivates itself, you're good to go. We also have some chelating agents and wetting agents, just like V1, to help keep the surface wetter for as long as possible. And of course, we kept the kind of off-label uses, so you can have 1 ounce of the shampoo in a 32-ounce spray bottle. It's a great bug pre-treat before you do the pre-wash. And you can add half an ounce of this in a 32-ounce spray bottle, and it acts as a clay lubricant. Fantastic lubrication. So here we're at, guys. Shampoo V2 available right now at thehouseofrags.com, and of course, cleanbypan.com. Coming to other countries as well. Canada's the next one. They already placed their orders, and then the UK, Europe, Japan, Australia, all the rest. It takes just a little time to either get there by boat or plane, but the international distributors, my understanding by speaking with the boys here, is that they placed their orders. So hopefully they'll arrive for early March, where the start of the new detailing season is coming. But if you're in the USA, you can grab these right now. So that's for the shampoo V2. Super excited again. I have videos on all the existing V2s and the new ones. There's a lot of videos coming up in the next month or so. So you're going to see individual ones if you want to see them in action. So check those out. It's absolutely wild. So V1 was great. V2 is an improvement. The main thing, again, double the concentration. Let's move, Jamie, to the Quick Detailer V2. Again, on the label, version 2, and on the dot here, the Easter egg. That's how you can tell. So what do we do with V2? The main thing was even more gloss and more slickness. So we heard y'all, even though V1 was already...
Exterior?
The exterior, yeah. The blue bottle, there you go. So that one, we boosted the gloss and the slickness. We're still having UV protection in there. We're still having anti-static properties to help cut down on the dust accumulation. There's no miracles against dust if you live in a dusty area or on a dusty road, but at least you can help cut a little bit of that down with anti-static properties. And of course, yes, even though products, we try to add UV packages when possible, keep in mind the best UV protection is always from your clear coat. So what we apply on top, the sacrificial layers, regardless if it's a wax, a sealant, a quick detailer, or ceramic coating, those are toppers. So like sacrificial layers, again, to try and preserve the clear coat as long as possible. Another thing that was important for us, although we never got streaking during testing, in some conditions, some situations, especially when over applying, V1 in some cases did streak. So we changed the package a little bit in the chemistry to make sure that it does not streak. So the user experience as well has increased significantly. So if you did love V1 for its gloss and slickness, but you did have some streaking issues, know that V2 should correct all of that. And you can use even more than before. So yes, 1 to 2 sprays is all you need per panel. But if you want to add 3 or 4, it's fine. I saturated a full panel and it works super well, which you can combine, by the way, in the Clean by Pan lineup. I have a video I did about all my microfibers explaining when and how to use them. With the Quick Detailer, I love the Mr. Twister towel. Twisted loop, 70-30 blend, 600 GSM. Fantastic with any spray product. Panel prep spray, Quick Detailer, all that kind of stuff. It comes in a pack of 3, and you guys can, of course, have the 20% discount until the end of February on the microfibers on the House of Rags, because right now all the microfibers are on sale. So it's just a fantastic one that you can also use with the ceramic spray sealant. It's color coordinated with that bottle that we launched a few weeks ago, the ceramic spray sealant V2. So that too, more gloss, more slickness, more of what everybody wants. And you'll be happy to hear that with the Quick Detailer V2 as well, we kept that amazing scent. So it's that blue Jolly Rancher scent. And yeah, you can use this on all the exterior surfaces, whether it's glass, your wheels, your paintwork, PPF, vinyl wraps, even matte surfaces. It doesn't make matte glossy. It just beautifies it, enriches it, and makes it look kind of darker and richer. And of course, you can use it as before with the detailed instructions at back. I give you all of the ways. So on a wet surface, like a drying aid with the Clean by Pan drying towel, for example, or your favorite microfiber drying towel, or on a dry surface as a traditional quick detailer. If you want to remove some blemishes, or you want to remove a bird bomb or something, you're at a car show, you want to remove a light layer of dust. If you're using a plush towel, as long as the car is clean, I still recommend a normal wash. But this for the, if you're in the pinch and you want a quick detail spray, this has tons of lubrication also inside there. But its main feature is the gloss and the slickness. For V2, it's not as durable because we heard y'all. You're not looking for weeks or months of protection, just something to bring you till your next wash. If you wash your car every 2 weeks, for example, I like to wash my car every 2 weeks, twice weekly, I mean. So I like to have a drying aid when I'm using a microfiber drying towel if I'm not using the blower, and this is fantastic for that. And it's not going to mask the properties of the protection that's underneath. So great job. And if you liked V1, of course, you're always going to like V2 even more. That doesn't make V1s obsolete. Like I said before, though, if you have V1s, enjoy them when the bottles are empty, then switch over to V2s. Once V1s are depleted on the websites, we're moving over to V2, so V1s will not be available anymore. Jamie, if you want to pull up the interior quick detailer V2,
that one of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Yep. And the major change we did with this one, we made it more value for money, and how we did that is through dilution. So this one, you'll be able to dilute in many different scenarios. So whether you have some light to medium cleaning duties, you can see on the website right there. So we have a 1-to-1 ratio, so 50-50 with use distilled water demineralized when you're doing mixes. That's ideal if you want to prolong the dilution. Tap water is fine. Products just don't last as long shelf stable when you're using tap water. So for chemicals in general, demineralized or distilled water is the best. So for heavy duty cleaning, use neat or dilute 1-to-1. Medium cleaning duties 1-to-4 up to 1-to-8. And then for your regular weekly, if you like to do that weekly, you can dilute 1-to-10 up to 1-to-12. So super highly concentrated. And when we say heavy duty, this is not a dedicated interior cleaner. It's still just a maintenance, right? That's why the name is there, interior quick detailer. So I'd recommend that you always use some heavier, longer lasting protection for your initial protection. So example, on your leather seats, you can have Geist Repel, which they have at the House of Rags. For your plastics, your trim, that kind of stuff, you can use Shield from the Detail Co. The boys at the House of Rags. So you can protect. And once your interior protection is done, then you're doing maintenance. And for maintenance, that's where the Interior QD-V2 comes along. So the scent is fantastic. Again, I'm always trying to keep that kind of light, fruity vibe going. This one here has a light kind of almond scent as well inside there, hence the almond colored liquid and the little bars there on top of the label. For carpets and fabrics, by the way, you can use it neat or dilute it 1-to-1 and then blot with your towel. We have all the instructions on the labels and on the website, so don't worry about that. And the perfect towel to pair with that, if you're looking for towels, the Clean by Pan Jobber 350. Why I use that towel specifically, I had it white in my lineup because I want to see the dirt. When I'm cleaning the interior, when I'm mopping up, I want to see what I'm removing off the surface. So this one here, yeah, it's just amazing. So 350 GSM for that one, 16-inch by 16-inch. All the towels, by the way, from Thor and Pan are all South Korean. The boys, Eddie and Jamie, they sourced, I think, probably one of the best factories over there in South Korea. They're obsessed with details. And by the way, if you haven't checked that out, shout out to my boy, Brian from Apex Detail on his reconditioning channel. I just saw it yesterday. I think 2 days ago, he posted a video. He started testing some of my towels. He even puts them through a microscope. I love that. And you can tell the quality of the yarn. Check it out and go and give some love to his channel. Brian, if you're watching, video. Brian from Apex Detail, fantastic. And so the quality is there, guys. So this one here too bumped up the cleaning power a bit. This is still a maintenance product. Keep that in mind. This is a quick detailer. So some UV protection, some anti-static properties, and you can do pretty much all the interior surfaces, including your gloss black trim, your infotainment displays, leather, vinyl, plastics, wood trim, open pore wood. It doesn't matter. You can do pretty much everything in the interior.
Yeah, it's
and if you go over
down on
the
dust,
what do we call that? The Easter egg in that, where you not have it foaming. So
Sorry?
remember you have it now foaming your quick detailer, so now you can use
Oh, yes. That very good. Thanks for reminding me. So when you have a detailing brush, guys, like the Clean by Pan, the soft brushes for the interior, when you're agitating, so a cool thing with the surfactant package that's in there now, it's going to give you a light foaming action. So when you're agitating with that brush, you can see where that thing is going. Even when you start scrubbing with a microfiber towel, it'll give you a little bit of that foam that wipes off, of course, cleanly, doesn't leave any residue behind. But that was like a visual cue that I wanted to for people to have. It kind of
people love the lather.
I know. Yeah, that's right. So where V1 wasn't doing that, V2 gives you that additional kind of feature if you want.
Eddie, what you think about the almond scent?
The almond scent reminds me a bit of like Grace Chanel. You get a sweet cardamom, almond, and the Ford, and it's just it's not heavy, so it's like a nice sweet almond all the way through.
Yeah,
but it's not too much in your face. Yeah, I like. You went with a watermelon before, right? This is a different scent.
No, it still has that kind of watermelon backbone, but it has also a bit of that.
It has an almond. It has an almond Ford first, and then it's like
sense.
Yeah.
No, it smells, and it's never overbearing or overpowering. That's
it's mild. That's what I'm saying.
With my products is I don't want it to overwhelm people. I just want to make the experience better.
Not me. I want the O's to smell it down the street, Pan.
I'm agreeing with Drago here. He says Detailco Shield is an underrated product. That's what I'm talking about.
And Sword as well, guys. They even released Sword V2. So if you want that initial power punch cleaner for the interior,
yeah, it packs a punch.
So get your surfaces clean, protect them long term with your choices of interior protectants, and then do the maintenance with the Clean Interior V2 quick detailer, and you're good to go. You're fully covered. So that does it. There's going to be 1 or 2 more V2s coming soon. We're finalizing R&D on those. But as of right now, as you can see on screen, the ceramic spray sealant V2 is there. The quick detailer V2 is there. The interior quick detailer V2, the water spot remover V2, panel prep spray V2, the new tire dressing V2, water-based now. We spoke about those in a previous live stream, and I have videos on the channel as well explaining those, and you'll see individual videos for all the V2 products out there, demos, tutorials, how to use them, but you can start purchasing them right now because they're all available at the House of Rags. And of course, cleanbypan.com if you want to shop there too.
I want to say this though.
Yes.
The soap, look, I'm a soap fan, but I'm not a soap, like, I don't get excited about foam. I care less.
You're the rinseless guy.
You're more rinseless,
yeah. But this soap is a masterpiece. No, I'm not. The test that we did, my water is like 500 ppm. It's
terrible.
Yeah,
my water. So I can't even get our soap to foam sometimes. I gotta use 4 ounces. So when we're doing these tests at Pan's, like, I just want you testing your. He uses swear word like your crappy water. I was like, all right, I'll test it.
And then you get this too. Forget about it.
That brings me up to a little debate I want to bring up. I got wet foam versus dry foam. I want to pop up.
I like both.
So like the wet foam, you get that nice little blanket of snow foam, and it dwells, it clings. It's not really pulling anything down, but it dwells and it breaks it down, and then you rinse it all off. Dry foam, you foam on the dry foam, and it kind of piles up on itself real thick, and then it's really like pulling stuff down.
Yeah, so but wet foam means that it's clinging and pulling. Yeah. When it's too heavy, the snow foam, we learned that with our hard wash V1. When it's too heavy, it pulls off faster, and usually sometimes it doesn't get to eat. So there's a give and take for everything. For me, I like it wet like a swimming pool bathroom,
But of course, always follow up with your contact wash. That is the main thing. People think that just snow foaming and rinsing will clean a car. It'll get you 80% there. You're going to remove the loose dirt and debris, but there's still always that film. I've proved this so many times. You can see that water just sticking, and then the properties are not there because you didn't do the contact wash. And then lo and behold, put this in your bucket, you do the contact wash, and boom, it comes back because there's always a road film or some type of contamination that's left.
For that thing too, I think going back to this comment, dry foam for soap for me, like a pH neutral soap is a lot better because I get the slickness. But when it's like a pre-wash or an acid, I'd rather have wet foam.
Put it on a little thinner.
Yeah. That's my opinion. But my opinions.
I also like slightly runnier foam. I know a lot of people love, but again, more foam doesn't mean more cleaning. It's just a visual appeal kind of thing. So you can adjust. There's always 5 factors that I talk about that control the amount of foam that you have on a vehicle. So it's the quality of your water first and foremost. So if you have soft water, you're going to get more foam and more suds in your bucket as well. If you have super hard water, that reduces the quality of the foam and the richness of the foam. You have the type of pressure washer that you're using. So the more gallons per minute of water output, the more foam you're getting. The smaller the gallons per minute, the lower foam you're getting. The type of soap that you're using, not all soaps foam the same. The dilution ratio of the soap you're using, you can adjust that, right? So you can put an ounce of this in your foam cannon, get good foam. If you put 2 ounces, you're going to get even better foam. You can use a 1:10 dilution ratio, follow whatever instructions are on the bottle to adjust that kind of thing. And then last and not least, fifth is the foam cannon. Not all foam cannons foam the same. They use different meshes inside them. One that I like the most currently is the Quiver, because it's based on the MJJC Foam Cannon Pro V2. And it's just less expensive, but that's one of the ones on the market in my testing that has done the most foam. So play around with those variables, and that's how you get the foam that you see in our videos. Is we've tweaked and adjusted our setups to match. So it's not just the liquid that you're using. There's a lot of other factors that play a role into how thick and how rich the foam that you're getting is.
Boom. Nick chiming in. Wet and Thin Foam have their, I think my mic or my mouse is dying.
Hey, Nick from Yum Cars. Nick's
comment there. Yeah. Wet and Thin Foam have their jobs at each specific task on the given day and the task you are trying to achieve. Yeah. So, I think people sometimes get caught up in chasing crazy foam, and it's for the specific job and product. You gotta tune it into what you're looking for it to do. So
yeah,
I think too. I think too. It's like they see Pan, and Pan has like the perfect setup. He has soft water. He has 90 gallons a minute because he doesn't give a shit about water there. So he has like a Blastoise foam cannon, and he gets like, you make soap look so good on your channel that everyone wants to chase that. For me,
yeah,
I get a customer here, and I look at my life, and I'm like, I just want to get clean as fast as possible. I want to get it clean as fast as possible. I want to polish, but yeah,
don't forget you can clean a car with a rinseless wash, and those don't foam. So more foam doesn't equate to cleaning power. It's the surfactant packages, the polymers. If you have a rinseless wash as well that are in there, there's more to the chemistry than just foam to clean a vehicle.
I do want to praise your soap though. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
compare it to something, and I know it's going to piss you off, so don't get mad.
Okay.
Mint is probably one of the best soaps out.
I agree, and I put it S tier in my rankings.
Your soap and Mint can have a baby, and they'll have a caliber of a person. It's comparable.
That was definitely one on my radar for the testing. That was it was kind of a gold standard as well. So there's always some new ones coming out, but they did a great job with Mint, and
yeah. Korea doesn't play around when it comes to soap.
They ain't playing,
and sealants. They don't play around because
they're not really into the rinseless wash game yet. So it's
they ruined my window. Look, Stan, did you hear about my window adventure?
No.
Luminous sends me a rinseless wash, right? They're like, we sent you one. I go to my Cadillac. It's nice outside, Pin. It's not even hot. I spray it on my thing. It flashes off and leaves a rainbow on the whole back window. It murked my back window that had to recoat the whole thing.
Did you give Sean feedback?
Yeah, I sent him the middle finger. I sent the middle finger emoji. So I hope your car breaks down.
Hey, by the way, I saw Mark Hansen says gallon of shampoo is not V2. Yes, if you see for the gallons, the V1s, as long as they're not sold out, V1 will continue in whatever format there's there. V2s will come when V1 is depleted. So we're finalizing V1 sales, but you can get the 16-ounce V2, but the gallon size is still V1. That's why you see those little tabs. And when you select it in the size, Jamie, if you show them there, see V1 for this 128-ounce. Or the gallon, and V2 for 16 ounce. So when V1 is sold out, we're going to switch to V2.
We're going to go into Q&A in a second. Just going to answer this question. We already had gallons of Luminous in. It's sold out. We have another shipment coming in the future. All right, Pan, we have a bunch of questions. You ready?
Ask some questions.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, Pan, ready?
Yep.
Go.
Do you think I can keep the 8-year ceramic coating in the freezer longer than 6 months? No. Most coatings, when you open them, they're only good for a month or two. This one already extends a lot up to 6 months once open if kept in a freezer. But beyond that point, it's just you can't guarantee the performance anymore. So I would not do that. 6 months maximum once opened. If unopened, still sealed, 1 year. I really like the V1 tire dressing. I'm wondering how V2 will compare. So I had a full video on that. You can check that out, the previous live stream. Basically, V1 was solvent-based. V2 is water-based now, because that was one big request by viewers. Most prefer water-based dressings, but we made sure that the performance is still there, so it's not going to wash off after just one rainfall or a week. You should still get a few weeks of performance out of there. You're going to get a darker, richer effect, and it's more on the matted sheen instead of a glossier sheen compared to the V1, but you can make it glossier if you apply 2 layers on there. But same easiness to apply, fantastic look. So if you liked V1, well, V2 you're going to love as well. It's just water-based now instead of solvent-based.
Boom. Going back to the coating bottle situation, once you crack that top, it's kind of unknown how much air, can get in the bottle. So for best practice, it's just like you got to use it up.
Don't take chances in wanting to extend things past their lifespan. It's not worthwhile. Hey, Pan, just wondering when the clean lineup will be available on Amazon in Canada. We are working on that. Amazon is such a nightmare to work with. If any other brand is watching out there, I'm sure Nick can relate. It's something else. Thor has a full team dedicated to that and establishing kind of the network. But we're on the final legs, right? So we started working on that a little before SEMA. And so we should be there hopefully sometime soon, but no official timeline yet, because a lot of this depends on Amazon, not on us. But we're trying our best to get that, but it is coming. So
we should have we have to order in. So it's going to take like 3 to 4 weeks, guys. And again, they're cracking down on SDS sheets. So yeah, it's been fun. All right, here we go, Pan.
Looking forward to trying V2 shampoo. V2 going to be available in gallons. Yes, as I said, as soon as V1 depletes, V2 gallons will be available. But as of right now, you can grab the 16-ounce formats. And if I'm not mistaken, did Carzilla place their order? They should be getting the clean V2s soon, right? So everything should be in place before the start of the detailing season in end of March, beginning of April. So you guys are going to be fully stocked up in the V2 stuff.
So is V2 better formula overall with all the products, Pan? That's the question.
Well, yeah. If not, I wouldn't release a V2. It has to be better than V1. If not, I don't release V2. So yeah, I think V2 says it on its own. So Victor again. Okay,
we already did that.
Yeah. V2 quick detailer versus V1 difference. I spoke about that earlier in the video. This person probably just tuned in. So more slickness and more gloss and a better user experience. So no streaking with the V2 type product. So just more of what people liked from V1. Our Decon and demineralizing shampoo getting V2s as well. We are working on those. Those were kind of fairly new, so I'm not as rushed. But there will be slight changes, not as much as the rest of the V2s, but constantly improving. And if we get it to a point where I'm happy, we'll release it, but no timeline on that, because that's like, it's going to be further down the line. But yes, every product that I have in the line, I'm always going to try and make sure that it stays up to date. The R&D continues. And if we have any feedback as well for people using it in real world, I always take that into consideration. I thank my audience from that. So Adamo, by the way, hope you're doing well. Panels, I'm guessing Pan's favorite rinseless wash, not including Clean, Detail Co. or Yum. That's tough because the S tier was in there, right? I will probably have to say, if I can't pick that, DIY Detail rinseless wash V2 should definitely be considered in that mix.
It's a winner for me.
But I mean, Nemesis V2 and Yum rinseless, come on now. That's like S tier God mode level rinseless washes.
Thanks, Pan. I'll send you some cologne. I have your present here from like a year ago.
Yeah.
I need you to come to my house and pick it up, because for some reason shipping to Canada is a nightmare.
That's funny.
Is rinseless V2? Oh, it is. Pan, they want to know.
Listen,
the people want to know.
I've been working on that formulation. Both Eddie and Jamie have been testing. You guys know, I think I can say at this point that Eddie has probably taken the crown of one of the best rinseless washing testers. He's obsessed with rinseless washes. And we're at the point of final tweaking after 5 versions, I think it was at this point, for V2. And so, yes, there will be a version 2. And with the smile on my face, you can tell that it's going to be even better. So, yes, V1 was a monster. This was my first take on a rinseless wash, and it was a banger. But V2 now, we're coming out there, because in the past year after I launched my own brand, we had killers out there. Of course, Nemesis V2 came out. Yum Cars came out with theirs. They came to play. So we had to make some slight adjustments to make sure we're still top tier. So yeah, I'm excited. It's coming up. We're in the last stages of that one. Should enter production and hopefully in the next couple of months.
If I would listen to Jamie at the beginning of all this, Nemesis V2 would have been Nemesis V1.
Okay.
But I wanted something no one ever did.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a dumpster. All right, next one.
That's the tough thing now for rinseless washes, right, Eddie? Is there's so many great ones, whereas 3 years ago, maybe one or two fantastic, and now that top pack is
I should have
one or the other and be happy.
I didn't listen to Jamie. I was like, no, it has to be this way. And it needs to be by itself. And then the lesson here is rinseless wash is just a rinseless wash, man. Make it how many you want to use it, not how you like it.
Yeah. V2 tire dressing durability compared to V1. Of course, it always depends on your scenarios where you live. Are you in the middle of a winter like here in Canada, or are you in a milder climate? But 2 to 4 weeks is what we usually see. So almost the same durability as the solvent-based V1.
The look is nuts.
Crazy wizardry with that chemistry.
The look of that V2 of your tire dressing is nuts.
Yep. That's even more of what I personally like. And now what people want out of a water-based, but yeah, the looks are just nuts. You're still getting those hydrophobic properties on there to help with repelling dirt and dust and making cleaning easier as well. So we kept what people liked and improved on what people wanted. So there you go.
I think even V1 was a big sleeper in the tire dressing department.
Yeah, a lot of people love it. It's become the go-to for pros or DIYers but V2 is pretty good.
I just want to shout out Keith. Gobble gobble. All right, go here.
Hi Pan, is it okay to apply the Turtle Wax ceramic coating spray? That's the green bottle. Yep. On my car that's scratched up, but not too bad if I just wash Decon clay bar, but no polishing. So for any protection, as long as it's decontaminated and there's no previous protection left behind, the protection will bond. The protection doesn't care about scratches or swirls. That's just for you to decide if you don't mind, because usually protection, because it's glossy, it amplifies whatever's underneath. But it's as long as you have a clean and decontaminated surface. The reason why you see people polishing before applying ceramic coatings is coatings specifically need to bond to a virgin clear coat without any interference from a previous protection. And the only way to ensure 100% removal is at least doing a one-step polish. You need that mechanical abrasion action from the pad and the rubbing compound, the polishing compound, on there to remove. So that's why we do that, and then use the panel prep spray. But if you're sure your paint you've never applied any protection, yes, you can just wash, do that decon wash, iron remover, do the clay bar to remove any embedded contamination, use the panel prep spray to remove any oils or whatever greases might still be on there, and apply the ceramic spray coating if you want to. That's totally fine. Same applies for the Clean by Pan ceramic spray coating, that bombshell of a 1-year spray coating, easy to use. You don't have to polish. If you don't have any protection on there, as long as it's clean, decontaminated, do the panel prep and apply it, or you can apply it on an existing protection. Same with the Turtle Wax that you're explaining. If you have an existing ceramic coating, just wash the car, do a panel prep spray step, and then you can apply that ceramic spray coating. So the answer is yes.
The answer is yes. You remember when we did that car together in my garage for $50?
The $50 challenge.
Yeah, and I made you wash my wife's car before we picked Jamie up.
Yes.
My whole thought of that is I just want to see pants sweat, because we didn't have air conditioning. It was hot.
Yeah, now the garage feel is much better.
We'll go to the next one. Give me 1 second here.
Oh, I had a question. Yeah, are we going to get clean in South Africa? Because I was there on a trip with my girlfriend in late November and early December. And I did meet a few viewers while shopping over there. So that was pretty cool. It always depends on what Thor can do. They're my distributors. So if they can meet up with potential resellers in South Africa, the more we're expanding, the better. So we'll look into that for the future for sure.
What's the scent of the demineralizing shampoo?
That one, let me pull that up, because there's always more complicated things.
It's pizza
with the V2s. Because it's those, the decon and the demineralizing, because the chemistry is much stronger. You're not going to get that same fruity vibes or experience as the other ones. Let me see if I can get the sense. Where did I put that? I don't want to give wrong information. It's Adamo. I'll get back to you, Adamo.
Yeah, we'll skip that one. All right, we got this guy here. Says, "Hey, Pan, how do we compare the slickness of shampoo V2 versus Car Pro? I sell both, and I'm going to tell you something right now, Car Pro."
What did you say?
Exactly. Next question. All right. Look, guys. Yeah. I just called Mint. What did I say at the beginning? Mint is the best shampoo ever made.
It doesn't get any slicker than this for a shampoo in the bucket, I think. And mint as well. Mint, yeah.
This is up there with mint.
Thank you.
Reset's a good shampoo, though. I enjoy Reset.
Yeah, Reset is still, I mean, that formula has been existing for years.
Yeah, but it's a banger. It's a banger.
Hey, Pan, just got the 1-year coating. I'm assuming that's the 1-year ceramic spray coating. Should I store it in a freezer like a regular coating or just in a cool, dark place? Yeah, in stable conditions, that spray coating doesn't need to be stored in a freezer. You can keep it in room temp. And even once you start using it, it's still good for that year of shelf life, as long as you make sure that the cap is sealed. Once you're done using it, as we showed in the demo in the video, what I do is I remove the cap, I empty the spray, whatever liquid is left inside there, and then you can put the cap back on, so that way it doesn't crust up. But you have a few sprayers in the package anyways to change if it clogs up, because that's still a serious coating. It's based on the same resin as my full-blown coatings, but you get a year of shelf life with that one, as long as that seal is tight and you do not have to store it in a freezer. Just keep it at room temp or in a cool, dark place if you want.
Use half a bottle for one car, Pan. Is that good or bad?
That's too much. You can do 3 to 6 cars with that.
I'll put that boy on thick.
Here's to not using enough coatings on a car, though, right? Wink, wink.
At last question before my break ends, what's happened with the wheel and tire cleaner, man?
It's on the ice right now because although I loved the formula, the price of raw materials has skyrocketed for that one, and it just didn't meet my criteria for value. So I would have released it. It would have been unattainable price-wise. So we're trying to see if we can have some alternatives because I like the performance. So no timeline on that. It's on the ice, unfortunately, until we can do something about it, because I don't want to release something that I'm not proud of. So yeah, the price hikes and everything around the world, as you guys know, not only the detailing industry, but it's real and it hurts. So we'll try and figure something out, guys. Just for the knowledge shake, I usually don't wash cars below 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Is it okay to do 30 degrees to wash with your products, or is it a matter of the products not working? So with any chemistry, and not only Clean by Pan, but any brand, I actually never recommend people wash in temps below 50 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually 10 degrees Celsius. That's what the chemistry is made to be used at. Anything below that, that's on you, because the products will not be performing at their what they were designed to do. So products typically from 50 all the way up to, let's say, mid 80 degrees. That's where you want to stay within that window. In degrees Celsius, that would be anywhere from 10 degrees all the way up to 30 degrees Celsius, somewhere in there. Beyond that, it's too hot, so products will evaporate too quickly, and you're kind of going to break down that chemistry. And below that, you might not get the performance that you're expecting. Definitely never detail in freezing temperatures, but if you can avoid it, anything below 50, try not to. And beyond that, if you're a pro detailer and you know how to work around those situations and you have no other choice, I'm sure you guys have figured it out. But yeah, 50 is the magic number, guys. Even when applying ceramic coatings, the same thing. That's why you'll often see that number being put forward by detailing brands, 50 degrees Fahrenheit being the bare minimum. Ideally, when you're detailing, for me, the best conditions is always going to be 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's 20 to 22 degrees Celsius, basically kind of room temp. That's the ideal.
Shout him out for
what do you guys think as pro detailers?
I'm going to be honest with you. I've never had a heater in my garage. And if I had to get money, 40 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees, guess what's getting done? The car. So I just use hot water in the bucket and pray that God makes it all work out.
There you go.
I'm not. Under 45, I'm out.
Yeah. Remember, he's in the South, though. So
I'm out.
He's out. Could we get more stuff on Thor? Oh, yeah. I'll call our Thor distributor. I need to know exactly what you want there. I think he has a good selection, but
yeah, they are lacking behind it on clean stuff as well. Is true.
Yeah, I'll have our wholesale people reach out to them. With V2, do you still have to immediately put in the washer? I'm assuming he's talking about the details.
The quick detailer?
Yeah.
So guys, even if this is not meant for durable or protection that cures on the surface, regardless of which drying aid or quick detailer you use, they're always going to have oils, lubricating agents, gloss enhancers, not only the protection, right? So even if they don't have protection, they have other chemistry on there that eventually will clog any towel. You're coating the fibers. So it's always important to clean your towels after use. Don't take a chance, or if you can't, or you don't have the time to wash them right away, put them in a bucket with some rinseless wash solution. Let the rinseless wash start to break down those chemicals. Do not let them sit. I don't care which product you're using. You're always going to have some sort of residue left behind,
yeah, for sure,
or some lubricating agents. And yeah, you can clog your towels and make them less absorbent over time. So towels, they will last for years if you care for them properly. So yes, always clean them after use. That is my advice. What member of KISS do you like the most?
Oh, hold on. What's this?
Oh, super chat.
That's probably a question for Eddie.
I don't know who KISS is.
I don't listen to KISS.
Who's KISS? Is that Jamie's question?
It's that like old school rock, rock and roll all night.
Yeah, so you do listen to him. Who's your favorite?
Yeah, there you go. You got it, Pan.
When my dad immigrated from Greece to Canada in the 70s, he went to see one of their concerts. That's how old school that is. That's the only reason I know.
I don't even know who KISS. I have to look them. I'm looking them right now.
They're the ones with the tongues. You know that?
No, I don't.
The crazy tongue. Gene Simmons.
I know. T.I. came out with another hitter 50 years later. Did you hear the new T.I. song? Hits.
No.
Bro.
What's it called?
You know it, or you? I don't. Let me look it up. The new T.I.
I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, so the song that I am listening to right now on my playlist that I just discovered. Let me see. Don't Kill the Party. So Ty Dolla $ign, absolutely crazy. Ty Dolla $ign, Don't Kill the Party. That and Gunna. Speed it up from Gunna. Love it.
Yeah, it's what is it? He has War that came out and Let Him Know that came out. That one's a hitter, bro. Let Him Know hits.
So guys, I see a question. Is Clean Freebird going to be available in Europe? Did they place an order for the Clean towel line?
Yes, they did.
I believe so.
It's all being sent to the UK. We got this one next.
Hey Pan, you have stated in the past that V1 utilize the best possible ingredients. Have any of the raw ingredients changed between versions or simply a rework? No, the majority were from the ground up actually, and some new raw materials as well, or different packages. So you're going to hear that often, surfactant packages. So like kind of conglomerate of different chemistry in there. So no, a lot of changes to get to this point. It's not just tweaking formulas. A lot of them were redone from the ground up. Take, for example, the tire dressing. We went from a solvent-based to a water-based, so completely different raw materials. And so, yeah, for a V2 to have my name on it, there needs to be a significant difference where you're going to see something. So although V1, again, doesn't negate that, fantastic products, but we keep evolving, right? If we believe that in 1930, the beeswax that was used to protect vehicles was the best thing and never kept improving, we wouldn't be at the point of having ceramic coatings. So as good as V1 was, we're just trying to keep with times, because it's been already September 2024, we launched the brand, and R&D had started a year well before that. So sometime in 2023. So now we're like 3 years down the line. So yeah, things, and hopefully there's going to be V3s, V4 and V5s in the future. That means that the industry is continuing to evolve and R&D is continuing. I'm also working with different labs. So sometimes one lab will do a V1 and then another lab will do a V2 because they have different specialties, or I discovered some new relationships. So I'm free to move wherever I want to whomever I want. Through contract blending. So I absolutely love that, to work with the chemists directly to come up with something that I really, really enjoy. So that's where we're at right now.
When is the BioBomb coming? We'll put a pin in that. We're still testing.
Yeah, that one's taken forever. I know Christian mentioned that. They had some issues with the lifting agents. So that's kind of the thing that makes the scent last long. But I appreciate Christian. He's like me. He does not want to release a product that he's not satisfied with, because BioBombs, they're known for 30 to 60 days. And he's like, Pan, if this doesn't meet my criteria, I'm not going to release anything. So I'm like, this is exactly what I want, because I don't want something that underperforms. So they're still working on that. And then we have to do final testing as well on our end. So hopefully it's coming. It's been over a year. Believe me, I really want that too, because there are going to be some killer drops.
All right, we got to do speed rounds.
Do you think you'll create a wax sealant that can be used in a foam cannon spray-on rinse-off? Well, we already have the ceramic spray sealant that you can use as a spray-on rinse-off, so I don't know if that was the question.
I think they want like a protector wax kind of ordeal where you foam it on and then you rinse
mix it in the foam cannon.
Like,
maybe one day if I see enough requests for that, if that's something people want. Yeah, I can look into anything people want. Me, it's as long as my audience wants something, that's when I do a deep dive.
If you want to try some new ones, Katipa Wet Coat, Luminous Aqua.
Yes, I have a lot of products from Thor on their way, so can't wait to try the new stuff.
Chemex Snake Oil.
What products can be used on matte paint? All my products can be used on matte paint, including the ceramic coatings, the ceramic spray coatings, the ceramic spray sealant, the quick detailers, the shampoo, all that. They will not make the matte surface glossy. All they do is make the surface more richer and darker in appearance, more beautiful, and that's it. So all the products can be used on matte paint. The Decon shampoo, the demineralizing shampoo as well, the rinseless wash, all of those. If you use rinsing wax like Formula 4 to prevent water spotting from really high conductivity and TDS water, can you also use your sealants to add time O protection, or will it not bond? I don't understand that question.
He's using the Formula 4 first, and then he wants to apply your ceramic protection.
So remember, Formula 4 leaves the wax behind, so it won't last as long because you're putting the weakest one first. You want to do the first, then the weak one.
If you apply a weak protection on top, whatever you're applying on top of that, so it's a topper on top of a topper, it's not going to last as long. Can you apply it? Yes. But will it last as long as if you applied it to a bare clear coat? Obviously not.
You gotta run some interference there.
Look, they want Frankie. He wants V1 gallons. And let me know if you want to run that way, dude. I'm in.
We're maybe going to get to that point.
You never know.
People want the gallons of the V2s. Besides the Quiver foam cannon, what other cannon is good to use? I really like the active foam cannon. That works very, very good. Any MJJC is freaking amazing.
How come you didn't mention Simba, dude?
Simba.
MTM, dog.
Oh, yeah, you really like it. My love for that one has fallen as I discovered the MJJCs. It's still good. I mean, the build quality is there.
Simba,
the Boss from Griot's Garage. If you just want build quality, the Boss is endgame.
That one from it does a different output. So Frank, Jeff had to teach me. Not all foam cannons pull water in the mixture at the same time at a higher speed. So with that foam cannon, he told me what dilution I should use for soap. So I get the same kind of output than I would with MJJC. At first, I wasn't getting it. So but
he has a full video dedicated on that, showing the differences. Like if you're using the same dilution ratio for all the foam cannons, you're not going to get the same foam output.
Yep, he taught me that. So yeah, that's a banger foam cannon.
MJJCs are like full send. Just dump it. Make a foam.
Quick detailer or ceramic spray for a drying aid. You can use both now. So the V2 of the ceramic spray sealant was made to be a little lighter on durability because people did not necessarily need that 6 to 12 months protection of V1 because we have the ceramic spray coating now that gives you that 1 year. So the V2 is 3 to 6 months and is a better user experience. So no streaking. So you can use that as often as you want. So if you just want to use the ceramic spray sealant, you can use it as a drying aid and the quick detailer as well as often as you want. So your pick.
There's a question here. I am assuming Wes is asking, since they were all so great the first time, why release V2s? I mean, we get cell phones new every year because technology changes, right?
Yeah.
So
car that was the car of the year last year. Well, guess what? This year there's probably going to be another car of the year. So that question's funny because every brand has released V3, V4, V5s. So I'm not too sure of the intent of the.
I think at the end of the day too. Think about it this way, like Bell. Do you remember who Bell South was? We did a whole class.
Yeah, that's old school.
We did a whole class on them. Do you know what was the cause of the destruction? Is they weren't changing fast enough. So they were the biggest
phone stuck in their ways
in the world. They weren't changing fast enough. There's too many things happening. I think when we look at chemicals and we look at technology, we look at anything else, there's always going to be versions, new soaps, new surfactants, new way of doing it. I use Cleanto as a great example. They have like V3s of everything.
Oh, but look at O&R, for example, the OG of the rinseless washes. You'd think, right? He's the one who kind of invented that, and he's at O&R version 6. If he had stopped at V1, we wouldn't have V6.
V6
as good as a product is when it's launched, well, if there's things that evolve, improve, whether it's new raw materials, or sometimes it's even just a formula change from what people want. For example, the tire dressing, solvent-based versus water-based. So it's just a type of, it doesn't mean that the other one isn't good anymore. It's just going in another direction. So you can change products as often as you want, as long as you keep evolving. I think it's important in the detailing world because we wouldn't be where we're at. I love competition. I think by other brands releasing and keeping improving on the R&D and new releases, well, it pushes everybody else to have to stay on point and up to date.
Because even Apple does it, right?
Yeah.
What's 5% more of a performance boost? No one in the world would know what that is.
No.
5%. The biggest change between the Apple device is when the iPhone 5 came out and they released the iPhone 6. and then they went to their own chips. I think this is the question's been answered. But
they're about to get me to get a new one because these.
Name me a brand that hasn't updated its formulas, and I'm waiting. It doesn't exist.
All brands, I'm telling you, Bell South could have been the power mecca.
Bell South.
Look, guys, that was the biggest. It's the biggest thought, right? We had its business class that I went to, and they used that as the thesis of the whole class. Like, this company had so much money, and they went bankrupt because they moved too slow. That's wild. Like, to be the biggest and just move too slow is nuts.
Hey, at least on soap, you can't, run the update and slow down the old phones and make you get the new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I think there's bigger companies out there with.
Somebody asked if y'all want all you want is gloss, don't care about protection. What do you recommend? Well, yeah, that would be in the lineup, the Quick Detailer V2. This one focuses on gloss and slickness. No durable, long-lasting protection on there, so it's really focused for gloss and slickness. Panda Man, when you come out with an old school Carnauba wax, I know it's old tech, but you never miss the days of putting a sweet Nuba on with your bare hands. Yes, that's a good one. Maybe in the future, because I really liked the take that Luminous did with their kind of wax and the hydrophobics that has. So yes, if you guys want something, you let me know in the comments in my videos. And when I see that same request pop up, then I know it's time to work on a product for the Clean by Pan line. But I agree, there's still people out there who love applying a wax, even if they don't last as long.
Applying it with your hands, that's
a
crazy.
Different vibe. And yeah, I love applying with my hands the Swiss Wax.
It has to be 100% Carnauba. It can't have SiO2 or anything like that.
Yeah,
old school wax. Like, I watch a guy. I think it's like the Korean Freak is what his name is. He does old wax. Yeah, he puts his hands on the wax. He does this, puts it all over it, and he's just doing this with the hands. I'm like, that's nuts. I mean, it's
Miyagi style,
the old school, dude. It's the Amish
wax on, wax off.
All right, we got this one, Pan. Let's hit it up. So everyone, thank you. For
am I going to do the I know some people are waiting for that special reveal.
Yeah, we got four more questions. We'll be done.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Pan and Eddie. Love the collab. Are there any considerations to be made on matte PPF for any of the products?
Matte PPF or matte paint or matte vinyl wraps, no problem with any of the products. Of course, you'd never polish matte surfaces because you're going to make them glossy. So the spray polish or any compound or any polish, don't do that. Don't machine polish your matte surfaces. But all the rest in my lineup, whether it's the iron remover, the shampoo, the quick detailers, the ceramic coatings, ceramic spray coatings, you name them, you can use them on your matte surfaces. No problem. Just follow the instructions.
That's I don't know what this means, but you could maybe.
Is there a citrus pre-spray in the works? No, not at the moment.
Citrus is very UK, right?
Yeah, very UK. We made a bootleg version called BDE, but hey,
we did.
Obsessed Nation, thank you for the shirts.
Yes, appreciate you. You got my shirt here. Thank you, sir. Thanks, Don.
All right, we got this one, Pan. If you all want is gloss.
Yeah, I answered that. Quick detailer. That's made for gloss and slickness.
All right, I think this is the last question. All right, two last questions, and we'll do your surprise thing.
There's a good one here.
What happens if you have a vehicle that never had a coating but only a wax? Can you get by with applying the spray coating? Well, the technical answer: can you apply the ceramic spray coating or ceramic spray sealant on top of a wax? Yes, but you're not going to get the performance or durability because you're applying it on top of a weaker, not long-lasting protection. So you're not going to get that durability. So if you want to apply a ceramic-based protection, machine polishing will strip off the old wax or sealant, and then panel prep spray to remove the polishing oils, and then you apply the wax. So the technical answer is yes, but I wouldn't recommend that because you're wasting product. The wax is not something that lasts a long time. So anything you're applying on top is a weak bond. Keep in mind your ceramic spray coatings and your ceramic coatings are multi-year paint protections. So you want them to bond directly to a virgin clear coat. Applying a ceramic coating on top of a wax is not a good idea because it's not going to last long.
I tried it. I told the guy it lasted 30 years of protection, hardcore. With the Carnauba glow. I lied, bro. I don't do that. Man, here you go.
Is a dedicated glass lineup, I'm guessing glass cleaner, coming to Pan? So the panel prep spray that we have, you can also use as a glass cleaner. It's a fantastic one because it also has surfactants in there, so it goes further than just alcohol. So for the time being, no. But again, if people want a dedicated glass cleaner in the future, I can look into that.
This is hilarious.
Oh boy.
Craig said, I promised my customers Matt Mercedes.
Craig is for the street. Hey, Craig, look.
I'm guessing that's a joke.
That's diabolical.
Hilarious. I mean, that's top 5 funniest comments.
Can you imagine? You had the Batman style matte finish. You come back and
Craig
it's super glossy.
Craig come in, he put the work in. He's looking
hit
like
the rotary on it,
polished for hours on end.
Boys the man, he's just hanging out, bro.
What a comment.
No, it should be heading to Amazon. Amazon, when we ship everything FBA, so we send it all to Amazon. Take about 2 or 3 weeks to take that product and push it to all the hubs across the United States for that 2-day shipping. So I would just give it time. It should be on there, but we just send it. That's all right. Pan, it's your turn. Thank you everyone for the question. Pan has a drop he's gonna hit.
Snap. Just to thank people for being there on they probably working and they were there on a busy day, take their time out of the day to watch our live stream and our antics. I want to give a reveal. So there's something coming very soon. It's on its way, almost arriving at Thor Warehouse. And I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. Of course, you're going to see videos on the channel, but it's a collab with DIY Detail. And this is going to be the new Clean by Pan, the Organizer cordless polisher, guys. So this one in a blue and black Clean by Pan colorway, designed in partnership with DIY Detail. So this one here, the main difference other than the color is 18 millimeter throw. So DIY has a 25 mil. I like using 15s and 21s. So 15 for precision and 21 for larger panels and larger cutting. So I wanted something in between.
Hey, let me see it again.
Look at this beauty. So here you can see collab by Pan the Organizer, designed by DIY Detail. We're using the same 5 amp hour 20 volt lithium ion.
I like the colorway, bro.
You're getting a 5-inch backing plate, 6-inch backing plate in the box. Great performance. So the reason why we weren't restocking the corded polisher in the Clean line, with all the increase in tariffs, it was too costly to bring new batches in. So we discontinued that because it would have been too expensive for an entry-level polisher. And so I wanted something pretty cool. And I think the next step up was to move to a cordless version. So I spoke with Ivan because he worked on the R&D of this for so long. You guys know I love corded, and this is the balance, right? Look at that, standing on my desk. You can use this almost with a single finger, and this patent pending design of the center mounted kind of thing here. You're having this beautiful grip. You're having the speed adjustment. You're going to see, of course, the trigger lock on the side. You can use Makita style batteries on there.
Hey, turn it on. Let me hear it.
It's wild.
Smooth, sounds smooth.
And then speed number 6. You get that 1,000-watt motor, perfect ergonomics, that amazing balance. This is a beast. So 18 mil on this one. I'm going to have a special guest. You guys can guess who it is, but I'm still not going to say it. But in that video, so it's going to come soon. For those who are looking for a very affordable cordless polisher kit, this one is going to continue. So build quality, of course, all the latest tweaks now from the DIY Detail range as they continue to work with their engineers on this one. So you guys had the preview right here, Clean by Pan, the Organizer collab with DIY Detail.
So it's dropping soon, huh? The heat's dropping soon?
The heat's dropping soon. Well, it's already on its way. So it's supposed to arrive actually in the coming week or 2. And hopefully you guys will be able to put it on the website and get that going.
Dave wanted to know, only 18, no rotaries, right?
Yeah, no rotary for now, but that's, again, if people want that, I can look into.
I want to create a rotary called the Burn and Turn.
Yeah. Bring back the 9-inch plates.
I want to bring back the rotaries, 9-inch plate. The pads is big.
For matte surfaces.
For matte
the Burn and Turn, and I want it to be bright yellow and blue, so it looks like Goku.
I like this idea.
Yeah, you can use. We have a bunch that are darker if you want darker, like on the site. If you take Guardian and you mix it like 1-to-1, it doesn't get darker than that, bro. It doesn't get darker than that.
Yeah. If you just want to take, Guardians and all-purpose dressing.
Oh, guys, can we talk about something for the community out there that is free? And I want to have more details because you guys actually created. So there's an app on my phone right here. It's called the We Are Detailing app, and when you pull it up, there's tutorials, there's videos. You can shop within the app. You can get it on Apple and on Google Android. Eddie, you designed this app, and there's always new content on there. There's also trainings for PPF coming soon.
Yeah,
why did you guys create this? What's the purpose? I want people to know, because guys, We Are Detailing. Check that out. whether you have an iPhone or an Android device. But Eddie, talk us through, and Jamie as well, give us your thoughts on We Are Detailing. Why has it been created, and why is it free?
So the app itself was a dream of ours to allow individuals to learn how to use detailing chemicals, but from the beginning to the advance. The idea behind that app right now is go on there, learn how to do leather repair. But some people starting off can't afford to go to training, can't leave their house, work a full-time job. And we thought, how cool would it be if they could learn that on their phone? And what were the things that Jamie and I wanted to learn that we had to leave our families? And it wasn't like, for me to leave before Thor, I would have to take vacation days, spend $2,000, leave my house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's quite an investment to actually get out to a real deal training like that. So
in the thousands sometimes.
Yeah, we wanted to offer that scenario of, okay, so you're new to detailing, where do you start? YouTube can be a place that's very hard to navigate. So the app breaks it down to beginner, and then people hear about Yum, they hear about Kataba, they hear about Garage Therapy, Clean by Pan, they hear about all these brands, Luminous. They don't know how to use it. So now we have our brand partners coming in, teaching them how to use it. Right now we have the rest of the Kataba stuff being added.
That's the big thing, is it's from the brand themselves talking about their products in depth and teaching you how to use every single product, or like Picar teaching you how to use a rotary polisher and wet sand and finish down and all that good stuff that you would pay thousands of dollars for is available on the app.
And what people don't know is that Eddie in his previous job was a user experience in the IT. And Eddie, if you can talk about how you designed this, because up top here, you can see the different categories like ceramic coating, you have the detailing basics, the interior, and you can scroll through that, the different categories, to easily get to where you want. And you can also see guest appearances by actual owners of detailing brands and professionals on there. So how did you design this app to be used?
So that's a great question. So I actually designed the first series, and then I got one of my some of the parts we outsourced. So we got a partner, Steven, and we refined it together. The idea behind this was usability, user experience. How many clicks to do X? So when you click on the app right now, how many clicks do you have to use to get to where you want to go? So if you click on lessons, it's one click. If you click on signed lessons, there's another click and you can start playing. Now, if you go to the shop, we want the shop experience to be seamless, right? You can search, you can shop, you can do this and that. If you want to share it, so now we gamified a bit. So now if you have a streak, you can share it with your people. We wanted that at the end of it, like it's when you learn something, and I learned this from Udemy, and I kind of stole this concept from them, is when you learn something, I want to get something, right? People who can learn and share what they've got in a certificate are meaningful to them. So on that respect is when the user is done with the whole series, it'll print out a certificate. We're going to update the certificate and have signatures by the brand owner. We're working at Labo Cosmetica too to do their ceramic coating, so you could do that training on there. Yum's he has his finish, I believe. Jamie has to upload those in the rest of Kataba, and we'll add all those, and then Garage Therapy's gonna add theirs. So the idea,
there's always new stuff coming in.
Yeah, it's always going to be refreshed. Right now we're refreshing. We do have one advanced course, so anything that is advanced, we're working deals, and we're going to announce this later on with the PPF manufacturer for the user, for them to get it at X. So we're working a sweet deal right now that we're partnering with them. With those come some changes, but the changes are minor, but it allows the user to get PPF at home, do it while they're doing it. Like, we're trying to get it so it's affordable for the user and at the end of the day. So there's a huge PPF thing coming, right? So just so everyone's know, that PPF class, Jamie and I leave next week to go film end to end, and it'll be from beginner to the advanced, and then we're going to launch that.
That's some wild stuff. Plus, people can purchase whatever products they want if they want something within the app, right?
Yeah. So the idea behind this too was like, you ever got to a YouTube channel, you're like, do you see like a leather training? You're like, damn, what did he use in that? And you have to go back and you have to try to find each one. We actually simplified it. So if you go to the app itself and click We Are Detailing, if I say I want to learn how to do leather repair, and we use Geist is our leather partner, and you go to course and you click on leather repair, on the actual course itself, it tells you like everything that was used in the course below, and you could just add it, and then you could buy it and then follow along with it.
Boom.
Good to go. Easy.
So if you're watching this live stream at a later moment after the live is done, guys, I'll have links to the Apple Store and the Google Store in the description below. But you just have to search We Are Detailing Car Care, and you're going to find very easily that app. And it's free.
And it'll be an ever evolving app. So new content all the time, all the good stuff. So
yeah, absolutely. So it's not an app that doesn't have anything new added to it. It's like dynamic. So it's always going to change, always new stuff added to it. And it's a very cool tool to have. So thank you guys for coming up with that. I think that's a major thing for the industry. People always want money for apps, but this is a free one, free education. And I know the brands worked really hard because you have to film all that content. We know as content creators how complicated that is, and not every brand owner feels comfortable behind a camera and doing all that kind of stuff. So they did a stellar job with that. So give it a download, try it. Go to the store, whether you have Google or Apple, and try it out. I think you guys are gonna like that.
And we wanted everyone to see too, like we integrated it with Shopify, so you don't have to go to different places. You can use the app. You can see the orders when they're shipped, not shipped. We're adding a dark mode. We added all that. It's like it's a legit. It's gonna be dope. In the next year or so, it's gonna be dilution calculator is gonna be tied to it. It's gonna be nuts.
You know, we need that dilution calculator.
Yes, the dilution ratio. Yeah,
helps a lot. All right, that's all we got, Pan. So if you want to close this out, we'll get out of here. Other than that, we're running the microfiber sales. 20%
microfiber
off.
sale, guys. 20% off all microfibers until the end of the month. So February 28th. Enjoy it now. That's a pretty big deal. So that includes the Clean by Pan, the organizer towels, floor towels, all the towels at the House of Rags.
All the towels.
And get the V2s of the Clean by Pan. Available. There's so many different V2s out there. Get them now before they run out of stock. Get yourself ready for the detailing season. Have fun detailing, and stay tuned for the upcoming surprise that you guys saw. The cordless tool-free, cordless polisher. I mean, cord-free polisher coming up. Collab with DIY.
Yep.
And of course, one more thing. Surprises.
Sign up for that email, because I think a lot of people miss like when V2s are in stock, when relaunches, when we launch stuff. Sign up.
Can you show them where they can do it? Because it's always easier.
Hey, 1 second. I gotta take that.
Let's pull it up. Some people sometimes just say it, and you're on the website. You don't quite know where. If we show it, they'll be able to do it. So yeah, sign up to those emails. You'll be notified when products drop, when products come back in stock, and new product releases. Of course, if you want to be the first to have something new, don't have that fear of missing out. The FOMO.
When sales launch,
I could tell Eddie needs some sleep, man. I
gotta go work out. I gotta go work out. He's chest day today. I'm just hyping myself up. I need a coffee. Hey, check this out. When you go to the site, you'll be greeted with this mug right here. All you do is fill this out. Any new emailer, any new updates, anything coming up is good to go. We still have our bundles that we're selling, and then we have everything up front here that you could pick up and buy. Why do we have this twice? I need to fix that.
Double towels, because it's double towel February.
So thanks to everyone for tuning in, guys, for taking time out of your busy schedules to follow us, to support us. We truly appreciate it. So for myself, Eddie, and Jamie, guys, don't forget, keep it tight, keep it clean, and we'll see all of y'all on the next one.